Day 2 of emotional protests with community members demanding change from Phoenix City leaders. The growing outcry stemming from accusations of abuse of power after Phoenix officers threatened to shoot a Valley couple, including a pregnant mom holding a baby.
And the incident, caught on video, now seen millions of times across the nation, showing two Phoenix police officers pointing their guns and screaming profanities at a couple over alleged shoplifting at a dollar store. The uprising started last night at a community meeting, and as you just saw, they're spilling over right now inside a Phoenix City Council meeting.
Team 12's Michael Dowdna is kicking off our live team coverage, reporting from that City Council meeting. Michael?
Joe, for most of the evening, it's actually been, for the most part, pretty calm. But over the last hour or so, you can see that these attitudes and tensions are on edge. And throughout the entire afternoon, even when things were calm, it was just a moment or a word from breaking out.
You have to fire these police officers, and you have to implement and have community members implement all these recommendations. What do we say to the budget?
The city budget now the target of those seeking change within the police department, following the allegations of excessive force caught on video.
Get out the car!
The meeting today filled with community members, some calling for the cops in the video to be fired. Councilmember Sal DeCiccio coming to the defense of the officers. In a Facebook post, he says the officers' actions were almost completely within policy, referring to the police incident report, which says the father admitted to shoplifting and that the couple fled from police. But when he brought up his views in the meeting, well, they were drowned out.
I want the media to know that not everybody in the city believes this crap, because that's what this is. It is all wrong. No, you're all wrong.
Please be respectful.
So now the city council has to decide its actions moving forward, finding itself in the center of a national debate. And one of the actions already taken is more body cams. Today, Phoenix PD saying that they've rolled out these body cams to 3 more precincts, and they expect to roll out even more in the coming months. Now we're live outside of City Council. Michael Dowdna, 12 News.
Yeah, for this case, that body cam could have provided more context to all of this. Unfortunately, the officer was not wearing one. Thank you, Mike.